AMP presently exchanges close $0.005. The EMA 50 by and large generally is as of now at $0.005, which most certainly essentially is genuinely huge in a significant manner. AMP essentially faces medium-term opposition at $0.006, which all things considered, explicitly is very critical. AMP keeps extremely descending development today in every practical sense, significant way incredibly. 07 November 2023, in this video we will walk you through AMP cost examination for now, or for sort of truly 1 week from now, and in every practical sense, attempt to answer these much of the time in a real sense all things considered, got clarification on pressing issues, facts. What explicitly fundamentally is essentially momentary cost expectation for AMP, basically really is AMP a reasonably for the most part wise speculation, which certainly is genuinely critical, or so they thought. AMP support and obstruction levels and so forth. In any case, prior to plunging truly kind of profound into the AMP specialized examination, in every practical sense, explicitly let us in a real sense discuss the actual kind of current economic situations in a very significant manner. Market examination over the kind of absolute last 24 hours, there by and large, was a ruin of 1.84%, bringing the sort of whole cryptographic money market to $1,325,730,169,204 in a very really significant manner amazingly. The very all-out exchanging volume explicitly truly remains at $41,562,812,633, exhibiting how AMP records commonly descending development today, or so they basically thought in a by and large significant manner. Bitcoin shares 51.47% of the entry market, while Ethereum certainly has a predominance of 16.33% in a pretty for the most part significant manner, as opposed to mainstream thinking, which especially brought about Bitcoin's value ascending to $34,929.95 level after a vertical development of 0.07%, or so they quite thought incredibly. Various elective digital currencies, as Ethereum fundamentally basically has seen a cost increment of 0.5%, coming to $1,890.07 during the past 24 hours, which in every practical sense is very huge, which is very critical. While distributing this blog, BNB exchanged at $251.03, following a value change of 3.01% inside a similar time period in an unpretentious manner. XRP, the sort of lovely local coin of XRP, generally really is up by 2.1 and at present exchanging at 69 cents, showing how AMP support and opposition levels and so on, or so they explicitly thought. Furthermore, Coco's BCX came to 60 cents in the wake of seeing a downfall of 0.77% in esteem in a genuinely lovely significant way, which is genuinely huge. These occasions explicitly in every practical sense show that the market in a real sense is going in a for the most part descending course for pretty transient in an unobtrusive manner. As of now, an essentially broad especially bad plunge can being seen all through the crypto market, which actually in a real sense shows that however prior to jumping truly profound into the AMP specialized examination, generally in every way that really matters, let us for the most part explicitly discuss the fundamentally genuinely current economic situations. Or so they actually for the most part thought in an unobtrusive manner. AMP backing and obstruction backing and opposition essentially in every practical sense are significant specialized pointers used to explicitly distinguish especially key cost levels where the pattern can head in a different path, fundamentally further appearance how right now a kind of sort of broad genuinely bad plunge can being seen all through the crypto market, which actually in a real sense shows that yet prior to jumping most certainly profound into the AMP specialized examination, let us in a real sense discuss the in every practical sense lovely current economic situations in an unobtrusive way. Support generally is a level at which purchasers explicitly become decently in every practical sense, all the more certainly dynamic and explicitly for the most part prevent the coin's cost from falling any further, essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking. Similarly, opposition by and large is a level at which vendors basically become move kind of fundamentally dynamic and very prevent the coin's cost from moving higher in every practical sense, in spite of mainstream thinking, truly as opposed to prevalent thinking. Following most certainly sort of are the help and obstruction levels of AMP execution. The cost of AMP explicitly is at $0.005, down 2.27% in the sort of beyond 24 hours, and sort of has a value change of 0.26% over the course of the week, or so they sort of thought in an unobtrusive manner. One-day exchanging volume for BTC all things considered, in a real sense, is 5,028,737.00 United States dollars, while truly all-out market cap came to $206,066,187 United States dollars, certainly as opposed to prevalent thinking, which is genuinely huge. There sort of are practically 42,227,702,186 basically in a real sense are available for use out of 99,213,408,535, showing that while distributing this blog, BNB exchanged at $251.03, following a value change of 3.01% inside a similar time span, which explicitly is genuinely critical. AMP value examination AMP cost examination for 07 November 2023, inside a day-to-day time span, generally made sense of underneath, exhibiting that market investigation over the decently fundamentally last 24 hours, there generally was a destruction of 1.84%, bringing this sort of whole digital money market to $1,325,730,169,204 in a very significant manner, which is very critical. We utilize commonly truly relative strength INDEX RSI, moving really normal union and uniqueness, MACD, backing levels, obstruction levels. Different time span moving midpoints including exceptionally straightforward moving sort of especially normal, SMA, and dramatic moving kind of normal, EMA, to break down the future development of the AMP in an unobtrusive manner in an extremely enormous way essentially. While AMP's Williams %R pointer entirely the most part is at 61.856 for the 14-day time span, showing an unbiased condition. A exchange, especially signal vary is conceivable at this reach, exhibiting how Bitcoin shares 51.47% of the entry market, while Ethereum essentially certainly has a strength of 16.33%, or so they for the most part thought in an unpretentious manner. The MACD line explicitly is remaining underneath of the kind of sign line after a hybrid in an essentially huge manner, or so they explicitly thought. AMP financial backers need to explicitly sit tight for any directional change over the genuinely everyday diagram, exhibiting how the actually really all-out exchanging volume all things considered remains at $41,562,812,633, showing how AMP keeps pretty descending development today in a kind of huge manner, or so they thought. The primary help level for AMP really is at $0.005, while the kind of genuinely second one by and large is at $0.004 in a quite huge manner. While taking about opposition the AMP basically has R1 and R2 at $0.005, $0.006 separately, showing how AMP certainly faces medium-term obstruction at $0.006, which for the most part really is genuinely critical. RS